Gacha games, especially the modern one. Once you play one of them, the rest are probably the same experience. Ever since Genshin Impact, every single new one is pretty much identical, but it won't stop me from diving deep into them. MONGIL Stardive is a monster taming action RPG released by Netmarble in April 2026, and I have been playing it since release. My overall experience of the game is overwhelmingly mid, but I enjoy it. It seems like I just can't stop myself from consuming slops. While the game is nothing too special, it does have a couple of things that I really like. Let's go over a couple of reasons that I'm still actively playing the game. Number 1. Fast daily cycle. This is probably one of the most important factors if I were to decide to drop or continuing playing a game or not. If the game's dailies take too long or too much of a chore, I would be more inclined to remove it from my daily cycle. I'm a busy man, too many gacha to play. Fortunately, MONGIL Stardive dailies is relatively fast. You log in, doing your 5 daily commission bosses, will take like 3 seconds to kill each, auto clear your stamina and conquest, and if you're feeling spicy, you can do a run or two of the endgame modes. Even the event stages are pretty quick and also have auto clear. The event story I pretty much skipped because I don't think they have that much quality in them since there's no voice acting.
Oh!
Yes.
In the earlier patches, in order to gather materials, you probably have to do a run for the whole map, which is a pain in the ass. But recently they added some quality of life like the dispatch system that makes the game even more convenient. This is a certified dev listen moment. So as long as I enjoy the game and the dailies isn't too much of a chore, I will stick to it. Now let's talk gameplay. If you play other action gacha games, MONGIL Stardive is pretty much the same. You swap between your party members, each member have a skill and burst. You can parry when a flashing yellow light appears with dodge and swap character. One thing that's unique about MONGIL Stardive is the monster links. Monster links are a piece of accessory that you have a chance to collect after you kill a monster. They all have different substats, rarity, and effects depend on the species. The amount of variables going to a single monster link is absolutely crazy. Layer upon layer of RNG. You can clearly see the MMORPG inspiration from the Korean dev, the land of MMO. Once you find yourself a perfect stat monster link, you can finally put down the controller, roll onto your bed, and have a good night's sleep, right? Wrong! You then have to combine them to form a mutant variation of them, since they tend to have a better effect and power. Your life of slaving for the RNG god until you have a perfect year will never end. I'm over-exaggerating a little bit here. While that seemed to be the case when the game first launched, but now with the recent update, it's actually quite alright. You can lock your substat when you combine. Combining a lower rank to a high rank will always result in the higher rank. Forming a mutant is 100% instead of 25% like before. Plus now you can dispatch for farming monster link. You don't have to manually running around farming monster like you used to. I personally don't mind the RNG, but quality of life is always welcome. Another dev listen moment. Now in terms of visual, the game doesn't look impressive at all. It kinda took me by surprise that MONGIL Stardive is made in Unreal Engine, because compared to other UE games, it definitely looks lower in quality. The character design doesn't look particularly interesting either. A lot of the characters are pretty generic. They do have some assets, if you know what I mean. They know their audience quite well. One highlight for me is probably the Korean region. Since so many of the popular 3D gacha is from Chinese, seeing traditional Korean aesthetic in some of the towns are pretty nice. Now, the story. This is the most conflicting part about MONGIL Stardive for me. On one hand, it is the most generic story I've ever seen. On the other hand, it does have some unique charm and plot twists that could turn out to be very interesting in the future. First of all, you start the game into an incredibly strong opening scene. Well, not that. Why do we have difficulty selection screen in a gacha game?
If only we'd met sooner. Maybe things might have... Maybe it wouldn't have ended like this.
Blood in my gacha game?
Wait, it was me?
Cloud, thank you. The threads of fate must be deployed to stitch together the wound of the world. And I am the one and only irreplaceable needle.
Don't go!
Goodbye.
No, no, no!
Was it that dream again? You've had a lot of nightmares lately. This is why you shouldn't nap without a roof over your head.
Verna? Did you eat without me?
What?
I smell something delicious. What was it?
Fried cappy! I roasted some dried cappy! Cause we'd be home by now if you weren't slacking off earlier! Some of this, some of that. Did you forget why we're out here?
But you touched it too, Verna? Its texture was? No way that was not very slimy!
Okay, that was strong. This immediately got me interested in the story and the comedic vibe of the game. I actually think MONGIL Stardive absolutely nailed the comedy. The game has some of the funniest interaction I've seen in gacha game, at least in my broken sense of humor. I love the dynamic between the two MCs, Verna and Cloud. Thank God it's not a self-insert MC. Cloud is so stupid and I love it. Other gacha MCs are so serious, while Cloud's just goofing around and talking to animals.
A voice? You needed a hand, right? Don't worry, pal. We'll be happy to help you out.
He's completely convinced he can talk to them.
You also got Francis, who is a horny-ass nurse.
Are you someone sick and desperate enough to come find me?
Wait, actually, whoa!
If that's the case, you just need this.
Big needle?
Oh, don't worry. It might look scary, but I promise you won't feel a thing.
Ophelia, a clueless knight who keep getting lost.
You two? Did you follow me? Why?
Nope. Didn't you say you were headed to the north? This is the forest to the south.
Huh? What? I, had something to do here as well.
Ophelia, you lost?
No, I mean, of course not. How could I?
Uh-huh.
My favorite is when the two of them interact with each other.
Ah, you're back! And you have yet another pretty lady with you. Cloud, I'm impressed.
Pretty lady?
Round? Cloud, how brave of you to go against the grain. Who says there's anything wrong with having multiple partners? Love is love is love.
Partners? Well,
What are you saying? It's not like that! It's not like that at all!
who is this charlatan? Are you certain we can trust her?
Oh, Miss Knight, I think you're suffering from a severe love deficiency. Would you like something for that?
No, I have not agreed to any treatment. I never agreed to go on a trip with this charlatan.
Oh, first I thought you were the ice-cold type, but you can be hot with anger too. You know I love, and I mean I love, watching ice melt. Come on, Ophelia, let's go. And Uncle Miller, don't forget about those adventurer rank points, okay? See ya. Errand for you.
And Chief Miller, this guy's savage.
How was Frances? Did she accept our request?
I don't know. She was very weird.
Pot, meat, kettle. I figured you weirdos could form a club or something. Oh, I just got word from Frances that she finished looking into it.
Francis?
Ha, right. You haven't met her yet, have you? She's kind of a weird lady, but she was looking into the seed for us while you were standing guard at Breezeville.
I see.
Cloud's not giving you the full picture here. Frances isn't just kind of weird. She's very, very weird. That's why I'm leaving the task of talking to her to you.
Of course.
While the character design are pretty mid, they definitely has quite a personality. I am pretty happy with the vibe of the game for the first half, and then it's all started to go downhill the later I go into the story. Everything becomes too serious and not as funny and goofy anymore. It's fine if the story is actually interesting, but I'm not gonna lie, it's boring as shit. Werner and Cloud has less and less screen time because they have to involve all the 5 stars. Sure, there's a couple of moments where there are hints that could be important in the future, like why is there Hasanemiku Lopper in the forest? Hello? But my guess is it's gonna be years down the line until something fruitful happens. I feel like it just got scammed the first half of the show. Give me back my Frances, Ophelia and Miller. While the devs show signs of improving the game with quality of life, introducing more game modes, new system, a lot of the other stuff are pretty low effort. Main story quest is the only time where there's voice acting.
She said she had no regrets.
All of the side quests and even the event and character quests don't have voice line. The only harder content is just bigger HP bar for DPS check. In the end, there are 3 factors that keep me playing a gacha game. 1, the characters, which they still somewhat has, especially the fan service one. 2, the gameplay / combat, which I still enjoy. And 3, the story. I still have hope that the comedy will come back and things will get more interesting. And that's it about my experience for MONGIL Stardive. I'm Insidious and have a good day.